Throughout the entirety of her career, the trajectory that it has taken has never been distinct from the direction that her personal life has taken. This is true for Jennifer Hudson. Each and every accolade, each and every milestone, each and every new chapter has been accompanied with a combination of both victory and grief. However, when she received a Grammy nomination for her holiday album, The Gift of Love, on Friday, the honor came with more than just professional acknowledgement. It was a moment that resonated with her on a deep, personal level. The reason for this is that her mother's birthday was on the same day as the news event. Hudson has come to the realization, during a career that has been characterized by both tremendous peaks and devastating valleys, that certain times do not merely represent achievements. They are indicative of something. They serve as prompts. They are presents given to you. An album of holiday favorites. Hudson has been nominated for a total of 9 Grammy Awards, including one for the very first time in the category of Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album at the 68th Annual Grammy Awards. This is a significant moment that not only symbolizes personal development in the artistic sense, but also has a great deal of emotional importance. Hudson's first record in a decade, The Gift of Love, is also her first Christmas album, and it is scheduled to be published in October 2024. She invested her entire being, along with all of her memories, into it. It was a project that was completed with passion, she stated in a straightforward and genuine manner. Hudson spoke about the significance of the nomination to her during her press conference, which took place on November 8 at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Her voice was filled with warmth as she spoke the words, "I'm still living out a dream, and it's been a blessing to me. I am an extreme obsessive when it comes to holidays, so to be able to have the album recognize it in that way, that is something that is extremely important to me, is more than I could have ever hoped for." At that point, the element that rendered the situation to be incredibly touching presented itself. And it was on the birthday of my late mother as well, which made it even more special. She was able to establish a connection between the threads of her history and the recognition that she has achieved up until the present moment. It was as if the cosmos had coordinated the memory of the woman who had a profound influence on her development with one of the accomplishments that she was the most proud of. A defeat that transformed her existence forever. The world of the singer, Jennifer Hudson, was thrown into a state of disarray when she learned, in October of 2008, that her mother, Darnell Donnerson, had been murdered in an extremely upsetting incident. Jason, who was Hudson's brother, and Julian, who was Hudson's nephew and 7 years of age, were 2 additional victims who lost their lives as a result of the vicious attack. Hudson's former brother-in-law, William Balfour, who was the individual responsible for the murder, was found guilty and is currently serving a life sentence in jail. When it comes to the loss that followed, Hudson has chosen to speak sparingly, preferring to deal with her pain in solitude. However, every single performance she has given, every interview she has done, and every acceptance speech for an award have been accompanied by her ability to recover from adversity. Her achievements have been subtly supported by her fortitude. As a result, the fact that she found out that she had been nominated for a Grammy Award on her mother's birthday made her feel that it was more than just a coincidence. That was a moment in which the two of them were able to connect on a deeper level. It was a moment that paid tribute to both her exceptional talent and the path she had taken through a loss that was beyond comprehension. A professional path that is characterized by superiority. Although the nomination that has been received this year is awash with passion in an unparalleled way, it is nothing more than the most recent episode in the remarkable trajectory of Hudson. She has won 2 Grammy Awards over the course of her career, each of which serves as a testament to her artistic prowess and adaptability. She was awarded the Best R&B Album Grammy for her self-titled debut album at the 51st Annual Grammy Awards, which was held in the year 2009. It was a significant moment for an artist who had already completed a journey that had begun as a star on American Idol, continued as an actress who won an Oscar, and culminated as a rising musical force. Alongside the cast of the Broadway revival of The Color Purple, she took home her second Grammy Award in the category of Best Musical Theater Album in 2017. For Hudson's Broadway debut, she took on the part of Shuv Avery, and in doing so, she was able to showcase her extraordinary vocal abilities to fans in the theater world. The album produced by the cast received worldwide appreciation due to the emotional depth and vocal perfection that it displayed. At this point in time, The Gift of Love serves as a signal of yet another reinvention, not by following the latest trends, but by welcoming a musical tradition that has remained popular over the ages. Hudson entered into the festive genre with a sense of elegance, and this allowed the artist to display a more personal, gentler side. A dream within a dream, a celebration of musical greatness. It was not only to celebrate her nomination that Hudson was in attendance at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. She had arrived with the purpose of performing, and she describes this opportunity as being both an honor and a dream come true. She remarked, "I feel honored every time I am here, when I sing, and when I pay tribute to all of the legends and the great people. In order to be able to do that, my life is like an entire dream." This year's tribute to Slee Stone was filled with music industry celebrities, including Stevie Wonder, Questlove, Maxwell, Beck, Flea, and Liam Thomas, who was also a nominee for the 2026 Grammy Awards, along with Hudson. The two of them presented a medley of well-known songs by Sly and the Family Stone on the stage of the Peacock Theater, which is located in Los Angeles. A performance that seamlessly combined genres and eras, it was a celebration of the impact that Sly Stone had on soul music, funk music, and contemporary music in general. In addition, Hudson's deep and soaring voice was the perfect way to pay homage to the groundbreaking musician who was responsible for influencing the course of many generations. In addition to this, the ceremony paid tribute to an impressive group of newly inducted members, which comprised of such musical acts as Cyndi Lauper, The White Stripes, Soundgarden, Bad Company, Outkast, Chubby Checker, and Joe Cocker. The Musical Influence Award was presented to legendary musicians Salt and Peppa and Warren Zevon. Even in a sea of icons, Hudson managed to remain distinctive, not by eclipsing the others, but by raising the bar for the whole event. A nomination that is more than just recognition. This Grammy nomination holds a significance that goes beyond just being a professional accomplishment for Jennifer Hudson. It is a precious memory that is cherished. It is a murmur that originates from earlier times. It serves as a reminder of the place she originated from, the people for whom she sings, and the reasons for which she continues to produce music. The Gift of Love was not only an album, it was a tribute, a celebration, a moment of healing, and a return to the aspects of herself that she has made available to the public since she was a child. The fact that this is the first time she has been nominated for an award highlights the truth in what her followers already know. Her artistry stems from a foundation of authenticity, perseverance, and emotional richness. As a result, it is appropriate that this acknowledgement occurred on the birthday of her mother. It was a symbolic blessing that added further warmth to a season that was already full with significance for her. A futuristic world that is still brimming with light. Jennifer Hudson has continued to grow and develop throughout the years without ever losing sight of her roots. She began her career in Chicago as a singer, and she has since won a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award, hosted a talk show, and produced a holiday album. All of her accomplishments continue to be influenced by the instruction she received from her mother, the memory of her family, and the unwavering faith she possesses. She continues to walk forward with a grateful heart, well aware of the suffering that she has left behind her. However, she chooses to lead with optimism. This Grammy Award nomination, particularly given the date of the award, does not merely represent an additional recognition, it is an integral element of her story. A narrative that is characterized by the presence of talent, grace, heartbreak, perseverance, and a voice that continues to uplift audiences season after season. As Hudson enters yet another season for award ceremonies, it becomes evident that her music is not merely heard, it is experienced. In addition, the film The Gift of Love has already fulfilled its title in a variety of ways.